Hi everybody, thank you so much for stopping in. I am going to do another general tarot reading. I do just want to point out that these are pre-shuffled decks that I'm dealing with too. Someone or we all need to cleanse spiritually. Like cleaning in the physical helps too, alright? So clean physically and spiritually. And I say this because this morning when I got up, was sipping my coffee, getting ready for my day, there's a teeny tiny little bug right here. And it was dead. Like it was on his back, not moving or anything, and I'm like, thinking like what I've got to do to take care of that. And anyway, it's been all day. I've been away from the desk, been away from this room. I come back in and I light my incense, and lo and behold, this little heifer, as soon as I lit it and it started floating into the air, the little heifer hops up. Nothing wrong with him. He started walking off. Little tiny teeny little thing. I'm like, what the hell? Who plays dead for that long? Were you sleeping? So somebody's being watched. Somebody's being watched very closely, and I feel like it's disrespecting your boundaries. All right, so we have an expiring energy here. So cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. Physically, even your body, right? Even your body. There's lockjaw here. We have flash messages. I hope everyone's day have found them well so far. Now we're going to get into it, see what messages the universe has for us, see what lessons we need to learn today. We have, wait, is that right? Yeah, unity. What lessons we need to learn, maybe even a demon we need to slay. We have stake. We have educate in the reverse. Going with my celestial tarot. One more. All right, there we go. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Justice card in reverse. Bro, this isn't a karmic read. I don't mind doing the karmic reads because there's always something to be learned from every message. Every message. We're supposed to learn something. It's like a story. Every story has a lesson. Usually multiple. Actually, always multiple, but yep. But sometimes it's just blah. Like, I don't want to hear about bad stuff all the time. All right, we have corrupt underwriters in the reverse. But sometimes we need to learn, you know? If I can help educate somebody on anything, you know, I'll be happy to do so. You know, we make mistakes for a reason. And if we learn from them, then we can teach others. And maybe they can, if they take heed, We have captivating the world. If they take heed, then maybe they can avoid the same obstacles. So they can get a little bit farther than we did. At least that's my goal. I want people to get farther than I have. Severing ties. As long as, you know, you're on the healthy path, right? On the nice, loving, innocent part of things. But we all make mistakes. We gotta learn. What else do you have for us, universe? Temptations. Under unity. We have orchestrate. Under stake. And we have limited reversed under educate reversed. That's quite interesting. All right, here. And that being watched, like I had that feeling all day. It wasn't just because of the bug and the sign that was given to me. Here we go with hit me in my face. 8 of Pentacles. For me, it's more in the spiritual at the moment, but like I said, cleanse yourself in every realm in every way. So maybe we need to exfoliate our skin. All right, we have the 3 of Pentacles and then the Queen of Swords. I'm sorry, King of Swords in the reverse. Why are these like... These are quite similar to what I got last time. Let's see what we got here. All right, y'all. From the beginning, so we have expired energy and corrupt underwriters in the reverse. Right under that, we have unity and unity and temptations. Page of Swords reversed, 8 of Pentacles. This can't be like a continuance from the last reading. Okay, but now I'm not talking to, or I'm talking to a divine being right now, okay? It's the divine being, I'm telling y'all. The divine being is from my last Karmic Tale video. And we were talking about a particular woman who has grown, you know, done some pretty terrible things. Okay, stealing and manipulating, and then it ended with her attacking a divine being through physical means. Like literally hiring a hitman. Alright, so let's read what's going on here. Okay, so we have the corrupt underwriters that is reversed, so is the expiring energy. Alright, so as far as I can tell you guys, that woman, that karmic female that I was talking about, she can't, all the scams that she's running, there's nothing left. She cannot make another move. So I don't know what this hold or stronghold over her is at the moment, but she cannot forge any more documents. Expiring energy. Like she is, and this to me is talking about the spiritual realm and the black magic. Like she's done. She did her bidding, knowing the consequences, and that's that. Like there's, simply put, she no longer has access. She's being revoked. Like I said, she's full 3D, as I was stating before. All the other dimensions have blocked her out. So there's no more sending or casting spells or anything like that. She may try and think that she's doing something because her physical body has made a habit of this stuff. So she's probably, sitting somewhere doing whatever, but there's no power behind it at all whatsoever. So we have the unity and temptations. Okay, this is that Page of Swords that came out the last time. The person that she wound up convincing to go take a hit on somebody, because the original hitman wouldn't do it because he's not a dumb fuck. But we have the Page of Swords in reverse. So he walked away. Okay, so I was telling you in the last reading, at the end of that she seduced him, right? She seduced him, offered him whatever his vice was, she provided it for him. Alcohol, drugs, whatever it was, to lure this, I keep wanting to say a kid, but it's a consenting person. You know what I mean? They're just young. So he's gone away. And it looks like he's doing the work now. For whatever he has going on in his life, like he's making a genuine commitment to change through his work, through his actions. So I don't know if he's helping people or whatever. I don't know. Let's hold our tongue on that for just a moment. Let's see what comes next. So we have Lockjaw and Captivating the World. Quite interesting. It just seems to me like this Page of Swords is not speaking about what he was asked to do and what he did. He was not caught. He's not in physical prison, okay? And he's keeping his mouth shut. He's not telling anybody. And the Captivating the World, it really just seems like it's the work that he's doing. Whatever work that is, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he did hold stake. I did say that she probably promised him money, but she had no intention of sharing it. She was just gonna disappear from him. So he did have a stake in it, a financial stake. And apparently he helped plan whatever this was. So it wasn't just her telling him, okay, this is how we do it. He did agree, but then he also made suggestions and was part of the creation of the plan as well. So next we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse next to the Three of Pentacles. That's another interesting one. The Knight of Pentacles just looks, it seems to me like somebody's not interested in making things right. They don't want to fix it. They don't want to have to put in the work for it. I feel like it's the same person, the same energy that I'm talking about, this young guy that was seduced and manipulated. He's no longer working with black magic too, is what I'm getting. He's making progress. He may have even made connections with people that are good and healthy for the world, I'm talking about people who have strong religious and spiritual ties. Flash messages next to severing ties in the reverse. She's not, oh my God. So her plans were to let him go kill this family member. She get the money and then she was going to disappear. But now things have flipped. Like this Page of Swords, the manipulated Karmic, he he didn't or couldn't follow through with the murder. For whatever reason, somehow or another, it was blocked. Didn't happen. I feel like there was a physical encounter, but there must, like I said, this is a divine being we're talking about, so it's something to do with divine timing. Something happened in the right moment for this person not to be killed. Alright, so she was planning on jetting out of there, whatever, right? But then here she is. The plan didn't go through. He's turning away. He's turning towards good, trying to figure things out and find himself. And she is up his ass. She is messaging like hell, bro. Like, why? Why? She's not letting this go. As we can see, this is severing ties in the reverse. Why? Alright, and that comes right before we have educate and limited in the reverse. Followed by justice in the reverse and the king of swords in the reverse. Both of them. Damn. Damn. Alright, so what is this educate and limited in the reverse? We have the 5 of swords. What else do you have for us for this energy, for us speak? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody knew something. Somebody knew something or knows something about this situation here. And this person, this female, she never in a million years expected whoever this is to pick up on this. Not in a million years. Not in a million years. The divine being knows about it. I don't know if that's who we're talking about right here, but the divine knows it. I mean, of course they know it. It's just that sometimes divine beings they don't know in the moment because they're also here to learn and grow. It really looks like she is trying. Okay, so the story that she had to form to convince both the hitman and the young guy to carry this out for her. The stories she fed them about them, to feel sorry for her. Oh, this person did such and such to me, and they're not a good person, and blah, 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 with all the lies. She is, because she's scared, because things didn't go as planned, she's scared. And so now she's in everybody else's ear and literally trying to stir up and cause fights and arguments. Like she's trying to cover her ass. So she's literally going around to other family members and close people that she knows that grew up with her. And she's really trying to convince them that this was a terrible, bad person. So that way, if investigators were to look into it, then all the family members would be saying the same thing. Like she really thinks that she has that power. But as you can see, she lost that power the moment this young dude attempted this murder. As soon as I told you, it hits immediately. Once the follow through has been completed, even if it's just an attempt, boom, you lose everything. Or it's the beginning of losing everything. But she really thinks that by going around to the family now and being like, oh, don't you remember? Like, she was just, or he was just, you know, so controlling or whatever. But I really get, I mean, obviously it's a divine being, so they're not like this. They're not like this. They're very kind-hearted and they've been loving and sweet to everybody in the family. Absolutely everybody. And because she's not acting like herself, remember I said that she uses her beauty to reel people in and her charisma, she is not talking to them like that. She's not, because she can't. You know, those gifts were given to her to attract certain people in her life that were supposed to be like building with her, whatever. But she didn't take that path. She used it for bad, and now we're here. What it's culminated to. But she doesn't have that power of persuasion anymore. And so it's literally causing arguments. Like, people are arguing with her. Like, no, that doesn't even sound like this person. What the are you talking about? And why are you bringing it up? If it was so bad, why did you wait all this time? Because this is a woman. This woman is in her 40s or 50s. That karmic feminine energy is like 40s, 50s, something like that. Like, it's like as bold as she is and as independent as she claims to be and this and that, and she's flamboyant, and they're like, why did you never say anything? You seem pretty damn happy to us. You know? It's like one of those, oh man. She's just being seen in a completely different light. The veil has fallen, her gifts have been stripped, and her 3D self, it's such a habit to reach for black magic and manipulation to get her way. She's out there still trying it, and she ain't got no gifts. She doesn't have it anymore. So people are arguing with her. And now, it looks like now she's realizing, oh fuck, like, nobody believes me. And so, again, if an investigator comes through and starts to ask questions, they're going to figure out that I've been talking to them and trying to persuade them to believe something that wasn't true. Oh shit. This is her wheel of fortune. This is what she earned. This is what she wanted. I mean, she may not have seen it in her mind that that's what she wanted, but she knew the consequences behind the things that she was doing. So if you know the consequence of something and you follow through with it, guess what? You wanted to be taken down. Oh man. Okay. Justice in the reverse, King of Swords. Okay, this justice, though, is stemming from these arguments. Like I said earlier, she is accusing the divine being of doing something to her. Okay? And so she genuinely thinks like, or he's trying to make it out like, I deserve justice. You know, I can't do this anymore, and blah, 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 blah. She doesn't get justice. There's no justice to be had. How are you going to get justice for something that you caused? That is your justice. The hell? This is your justice. Losing everything. Being stripped of everything. And then the King of Swords in reverse. She's been shut down. She thought she was going to be embarrassed by somebody knowing that she's not as independent as she makes herself out to be. But this King of Swords in reverse is evidence and proof that they're going to see it now. It may not be at this moment, but it's going to be a gradual thing because people are already starting to open their eyes and see because they're no longer under that veil under that influence, that manipulation, that black magic, it's gone. It's gone. You have something to say too? Yeah? It's gone. So she is going to be seen exactly how she did not want to be seen. But it's going to take a moment. It's going to take some evolution. Like, and that this isn't even touching on whether or not this is going to come like up as a an actual investigation or a court problem in the future. We don't know that yet. We do not know that. Well, sorry not sorry, sweetie. Guess you should have done things right. Guess you should have stepped down from that high horse. I guess you should have stopped pretending you were someone you were not. I guess you should have faced your ego, faced your shadow, did your work, start to love yourself. But that's okay. Because we learn. At the end of the day, even these horrible people, all right, their souls are learning. Some souls are just so far gone that they don't get to continue on beyond this life. I don't know that for her. I'm not picking anything up on that right now. So we'll just have to see. I guess this is just going to be, I don't know. Stories and energies like to check back in with me. And they like to show me the progression of what's happening. So I don't have any control over that. That's just what they wish to share with me. And like I said, there's always something to learn. There's always something to learn. Sometimes we have to learn the hard way. Like this Page of Swords, who's trying to do right now, walk the right path, surround himself by healthier, better people who are not so concerned with manipulation, who actually, it's not part of their value system. They have good value systems, and they have genuine love and support towards this young man who tried to help this woman. Now, it's not to say, like I said, I don't know if, like this hitman clearly has evidence in all of this. So, if something leaks or something like that, and we don't have details yet on how the actual physical altercation went down and what stopped it, what intervened. So there could be like someone else a part of this, that knows something that could bring something to light to the justice system. We don't know. Which means, either way, this Page of Swords, if these are really good people and he's walking the good path, then he's going to be awakened. So even if he winds up in jail or prison or whatever, I still have high hopes for him. Because if he's willing to work this hard right here, as we see right now, he's going to persevere. He's going to persevere. And he'll know. He'll know if he has to get sent to prison, he's going to accept it. He's not going to fight it. He knows he's guilty. He's not going to fight it. Well, and so the karma wheel turns. It was lovely to share another, a second part to this karmic tale. Again, just more expanded confirmation that, if you do right, it will come back to you. Everything you put out into the world comes back to you. And for some, that's hard because there are many of us who have gone decades without seeing, a profit. They'll go decades without seeing the profits from what they planted their entire life. But those are the people that usually get rewarded the heaviest. Those will end up being your billionaires, your millionaires, your people who stop entire wars. They'll be the prophets of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that have to go longer without seeing it but remain on that path and remain loving and sharing with everybody, man, you have no idea. You have no idea the rewards. They can't even fathom it. Because it always goes beyond those people's expectations. Always. Because, I mean, if you're going to believe in anybody's promise, then why not believe in God's promise? Like, it's coming. It's coming. 100%. I love you guys. Stay in the light. Do not entertain black magic in any kind of way. You stay in the light. Pray. Build a relationship, not just with yourself, but with angels, with God, universe, however you want to phrase it, and whichever positive entities we're talking about here, you know? Just be yourself. Love yourself. And I know that's hard. It is really hard in this world, in this day and age, to love ourselves. It really is. Because every corner we turn, we're being judged, we're being criticized, and told this and that, and we're put out, and we're this and that, you know? But remember, you're not the only one, okay? And remember that everybody gets through this eventually. It's just our choice it is up to us to choose whether to learn to be patient and continue to do good, put good energy out into the world. Or if we just want to give the hell up and give in to temptation and into all of the nasty, evil things that are in the world, and then lose your soul, then lose everything. So whatever work you did put in is gone now, you know, kind of thing. So stay in the light, guys. There are resources for everything. There's an answer for everything. You just got to get creative. You got to reach out. You got to dig deep. But like I said, the most important thing is to develop a relationship with yourself. If you don't like yourself, how the hell is anybody else going to? And if you don't love yourself, why would anybody love you? They're going to see you as you see you. And if that's the value that you put on yourself, then that's what they're going to pay. That's what they're going to give you. So be more. Be different. Be strong. Be wise. But yeah. Thank you so much, you guys, for stopping in and sharing this reading with me. Oh! I greatly appreciate it. Any shares, likes, subscribes, or comments that you guys feel led to do, I am definitely open to that because I want to reach more people. I want to read more energies. And I just want to connect all around. You know, I am out here looking for good, decent people too, you know, with good energies and people that I can learn from and love and not have to worry about all the backstabbing, all this other stuff, right? But so together we've got to learn discernment. We've got to make relationships with ourselves, all that other stuff. And eventually we'll be able to connect, all right? I love y'all. Thank you for everything. Have a great evening.